Howdy everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Student Success Shorts with SI. This video was developed by the Supplemental Instruction program at the University of Texas at San Antonio. Today's topic will be text reading, a study skill that all students are required to practice to be successful. Text reading can be difficult though, especially in more difficult courses. So hopefully, by the end of this video, you're able to take one of the strategies we discussed, apply it to your studies, and improve your reading comprehension. Throughout the video, we'll discuss 3 text reading strategies, each one designed to have you break the text into chunks and ensure you've absorbed the right information before moving on to the next. The first strategy is called the SQ3R method. Each letter is a step to help aid in the retention of text reading. You'll begin with S, or survey. Look over the material before reading. Skim the chapter and read headings, subheadings, chapter objectives, and the chapter summary. Doing so will help you familiarize and mentally prepare yourself with the content as opposed to just diving in. After surveying the chapter, you should follow up with questions. The title and headings you read, turn those into questions. This will help you develop your own practice problems or study questions. Also, be sure to write down questions at the beginning and end of the text. Now, we read. Only read when you're alert. Otherwise, you may not retain all the information provided in the chapter. Read one section at a time. Only you know how much you can comfortably read at one time. If you need to take breaks between paragraphs or subheadings, take them. Remember those questions you wrote down? Search for those answers as you navigate through the text. Once you've thoroughly read the chapter, it's time to recall. Here, you want to review the content of each section. Do so by reformatting the questions you wrote down and the answers you found into your own words for each section. This will demonstrate your understanding of the material. Finally, we wrap up with a review. Within 24 hours of reading, you should review your questions and answers as you did in the recall stage. Edit or add to your annotations if you need to. It's also a good idea to compare your notes from the text with classmates or with those of the professor. Our second strategy is called the 3-2-1 method. Like the SQ3R method, you'll probably want to read in sections when using this method. When you get to the end of each section, stop to recap the information you read by writing the following. 3 main points from each section. 2 facts you found interesting, which aren't the same as the main points. And 1 question about anything you read. This method is a fast way to make sure you review your material throughout the reading when necessary. It also supports reading comprehension as you're answering your questions as you read further into the chapter. The main points, interesting facts, and questions you gather also make it easier to generate discussion points for class. Our third and final method is the KWL method. Before the start of a new chapter, you'll begin by writing down the following: what you already know about the subject, and what you would like to learn from the reading. When you finish reading that section, take another moment to write down what you learned. This method allows you to make connections between what you already know and new information that you're learning. It also allows you to ensure that you have a firm understanding of one section before moving on to the next. For those who are unfamiliar with UTSA's SI program, we focus on meeting student needs by providing weekly study sessions to students enrolled in historically difficult courses at UTSA. Participation is voluntary, but students that attend regularly tend to average at least a half-letter grade higher than their classmates that do not. SI sessions are led by students that have successfully completed the course and are trained to facilitate collaborative study sessions. For more information, contact us. And thanks for tuning in to Student Success Shorts with SI.